For millions of years, Ganga has purified the land known as Bharatvarsha. The descent of Ganga is a story told repeatedly in most of the scriptures, starting with the Valmiki Ramayana. Valmiki writes that the young princes Ram and Lakshman had accompanied Rishi Vishwamitra in order to rid their forest of Rakshasas who were interrupting their worship. When the job was over, they got a message that Janaka, the king of Mithila, was going to hold a Swayamvar for the marriage of his daughter Sita. The princes readily agreed to go with Rishi Vishwamitra. They reached the banks of the Ganga. They were delighted to see king swans and saraswats merrily floating on her waters. Everyone had a bath in the sacred waters. They prayed to gods and invoked their ancestors. They performed Havana and feasted on sweet pudding that tasted like nectar. Vishwamitra was a storehouse of knowledge. Sitting among the sages surrounding the Maharishi, Rama asked him, Bhagwan, I seek to know how Ganga, flowing through 3 different routes, runs into the ocean in a convoluted route. Vishwamitra replied, Himavan, the king of mountains, rich in minerals, was married to the charming Mena, daughter of the Meru mountain. Mena, a delicate build and slim-waisted woman, gave birth to 2 pretty daughters. The elder of these daughters were Ganga. Uma was the younger one. Sometime later, continued Vishwamitra, the Devatas asked Himavan to give away Ganga to them in order to facilitate some sacred tasks. For the welfare of the universe, Himavan gladly gave away Ganga, who used to wander freely, purifying the world. Uma was a pious child. She sat through tough penance. She was determined to marry Bhagwan Rudra. The latter, pleased with her determination, agreed to marry her, and she became a deity worshipped by the entire world. As Parvati, she was consort. How Ganga became Tripathgamini, that is the one who has taken 3 routes, is a story that is bewitching. At first, as a young damsel, she wandered in the skies. Later, the Girija Kumari Ganga descended in the Devalok as a stream for the gods. Later, in the form of water, she flowed on to earth to purify everyone, wash their sins, and then, said Vishwamitra, she moved on into the ocean to reach the depths of the earth. However, Rama wanted to know further. Could you please, he said, elaborate upon what tasks Ganga performs in her 3 streams? How does she relate to the Devalok and the Mrityulok? I shall start with Uma's tale that leads to Ganga, replied Vishwamitra. Uma had married Shiva. For a long time thereafter, the couple had no child. The Devatas were afraid that if a child was born to the divine couple, after years of enjoyment, it could be a mighty god. They approached Shiva in order to influence him not to beget a child. However, Uma was upset. Rebuking the Devatas, she said, I married Shiva partly to beget a son. You have thwarted my longing. I curse you that you will become impotent and your wives will be barren. Addressing Prithvi, Uma said, "You will no longer have one form, you would be exploited by many." But the Devatas needed a commander who could fight on their behalf. They could not get a child or children because of the curse, so they approached Brahma for a solution. He told them that if Ganga, Uma's elder sister, accepted a part of Shiva's semen from Agni, she would give birth to a chivalrous god. The Devatas asked Agni to pour Shiva's semen into Ganga. Simultaneously, they asked Ganga to join in this effort. She agreed and assumed a divine form. Agni scattered Shiva's divine radiance all around her. Every drop of her being was soaked in Shiva's power. However, quite soon, Ganga told Agni that she was unable to carry this powerful radiance any longer. She felt singed inside out and found her consciousness slipping. Agni suggested that she deposit her fetus at the back of the Himalayas. She did so. What came out of her womb looked burnished like gold. Soon Ganga's fetus was transformed into a child, whom Indra and other Devatas welcomed. They organized his feeding by the 6 Kritikas, the stars in the constellation Pleiades. The latter gladly owned the child. They nursed him jointly and proudly called him their son. The Devatas, continued Vishwamitra, named the child Kartikeya. It was predicted that he would be immortal and that his fame would spread everywhere. He was also known as Skanda, that is thrown out like quicksilver by Shiva and Parvati. He sucked at the breasts of the Kritikas with his 6 mouths. He grew into a great commander in a day and defeated all the Yavanas who had been harassing the Devatas. This is a story in part because later Bhagirath brings Ganga to earth. I shall narrate the same in another video. Thank you for listening to me.